Welcome to Crimson Guitars. Welcome to a new studio. I am in the process of setting up a bench for myself at Crimson headquarters in our custom shop here. There's a bunch of other people around. We've got all sorts of things going on. This is not going to be as quiet and as organized as my home studio for now, but it's certainly going to be a lot more fun. Today's guitar is a doozy. Students started coming in and building this incredibly awesome shape. In fact, the first time I saw it, I embarrassed myself horrifically by not knowing that it was a guitar that Fender had just released. And it is, of course, the Fender Meteora. Sounds like they're opening a pizza shop. Truly. I love that guitar, I love that shape. Immediately said, I want to make myself one of those. And then, well, let's just get one. Let's have a look and see how they are, how good they are, what they are. And so I took a trip over to my friends in Bath at Guitar Bits and picked one up. Hi. We're on our way to Bath to pick up a guitar that I've wanted for quite some time. I saw a student come up with a design that just spoke to me. And I'm like, oh my God, I got a copy of your guitar. And he's like, well, sorry, Ben, but Fender kind of did it first. We're off to pick up a Fender Meteora. I'm going to do a Luthier's teardown review, strip it down, and we've taken the opportunity to drive into Bath for a bit of a family day out. That there is where we're going. I have wanted one of these guitars for a while, and spoke to Ben at Guitar Bits, who actually is a former student of ours at Crimson. And he said he could get me one. So, Meteora, here we come. Yeah. You can't say no. That looks a bit familiar. So Ben, you bought this in for me.
We did indeed.
Direct. Now, what else do you have? I've never owned a Martin. I'd probably go for something just a little bit older though.
We've been downstairs, Ben.
No. But this is nice.
Yeah, normally it's a lot nicer than I need to have a big tidy up. This is not what it normally looks like, but it's been really busy in there.
Seriously, I didn't go into guitar shops for years because I was, doing my own thing and not wanting to tempt myself. The more time I spend in shops like yours, the more guitars I personally want. It's a problem. One of my first ever guitars was an AP SG, and I love that instrument. Absolutely bloody loved it. Yeah? It should probably take it, shouldn't I?
Definitely.
Dagnammit. You bastards.
Here he goes.
Yeah, I think I need to take that as well.
Yeah.
All right, done. Okay, off to the workshop, and we're gonna have some fun now. So, goodbye. Burn it. Perfect. Okay, so it comes in a soft case. This is par for the course at this price point. Fender Player Plus Meteora HH in Sunburst. Brand spanking new from the shop. This guitar could be yours. Check the description in the link below. Check the link in the description below. Check the something. Piss off. See you in a bit. I mean, I'm expecting to find some issues here. Made in Mexico, relatively budget instrument. Since I started playing, instruments at this price point and below have got orders of magnitude better. To the point where, as a guitar builder, yeah, it's a little bit scary, actually. Okay. I need to get a B-roll camera to have a look at this. This guitar could be yours. Do not forget that. The whole point for doing all of this is to help fund the Dorset Guitar Museum that we are setting up. That is going to be epic and awesome and amazing. So, Fender Player Plus. On the outside, it looks pretty awesome. The hardware's pretty good. I really, really, really do like the shape. Offsets are hot, of course. I love this scratch plate, I really do. The issue we've got is when you start looking a little bit closer. A humbucker ring set into a scratch plate. What the hell? Seriously. But okay, that's fine. When you get closer, let's look at the screws. We've got random bits of tear out, and it's not quite as clean as I would like. The frets is always where the guitar struggles, and it's also something that you can't see unless somebody's really trying to show you. So these frets have never been leveled, for one, but for two, I've got a lot of string scratch marks in the tops of these frets. So yeah, that doesn't bode well. The finish is epic. The finish is pristine and beautiful. I love the carve. I love the feel of the instrument. The headstock not so much, but also with the final finish, you can see issues with the finish around your truss rod access. I'm hoping that's actually some polish that's just been left there, but yeah, let's see. The action is quite nice. We're at 1.5 millimeters and 1.75. Yeah, half a mil. It's good, it feels good, except for the poopy frets.
The rest of it is so beautiful, I love the design.
The whole thing's gorgeous, except for the final fit and finish. It's a £1,000 guitar with a £2 fret job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, these are relatively good strings. I think I'm going to replace them in any case. The locking tuners feel nice. Okay, so what we've got here is essentially, I think they had a high fret and they decided to spot level it, and they've literally used a coarse file, probably under the strings, to lower that down, and you've got some more on this side as well. It's literally horrific. But yeah, I mean, what can you do? It's official, it's true. You can't trust a guitar, even if it does cost you £1,000. You are almost certainly going to have to do a level crown and polish yourself, or take it to a professional. I vote for doing it yourself, of course. Okay, notch straight edge. Okay, so it's got a perfect amount of relief, although we want to straighten that out. The reasons I do these videos is so that I can learn from what other companies and manufacturers are doing, and we've got a nice satin lacquered fretboard here. Well, maybe not so nice, but all they've done is they've taken a standard gloss lacquer and hit it with raw wet and dry paper, rather patchily, of course. Here you can see, well, you've got the gloss on the fretboard. Yeah, they've just dulled it down with probably wet and dry paper, or maybe a little bit of micro mesh or scouring pad type material. But they've missed spots, so it's semi-glossy in places. And it's fine, it just is what it is. This guitar is being built to a price. The problem is you can absolutely see the scratch marks. And over time, because the base lacquer is a gloss lacquer, not something that's meant to be matte, over time the fretboard will get glossy. And it's a small thing, and as I said, this is built to a price point. It's just, yeah, interesting to note. Ben, stop talking. No. Okay, is that polishing compound? Yeah, okay, I think that's just polishing compound that's just caught in there and not been wiped off from the factory. We'll get that off with some crimson cleaner in a minute. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and this is where we see if we need a level crown and polish. I mean, we know we need a polish. There's a rock there immediately. At this point, it's a foregone conclusion. The fretboard is absolutely not fit for purpose. I'm saddened. I haven't had a single guitar come through for a Luthier's teardown that has had a perfect set of frets so far. I was hoping that a brand new £1,000 guitar from Fender would, but is what it is. In the end, there is very little difference in quality between this instrument in its bones, between this instrument and something from Fender USA. It's very good quality hardware, it's very good quality wood. It's entirely about the final fit and finish, period. Okay, what I'm actually going to do at this point, my day is getting away from me. I'm going to introduce you guys to Josh, who is one of the teachers in our Luthier school, and he's going to take over and do a level crown and polish, because if I don't get a wiggle on, our Saturday build video is not going to happen, and I'm very, very excited about the current Cowrie guitar that I'm building. So yeah, let's take you over to Josh's bench. You heard me talking about you over there, didn't you?
I did.
You did indeed. Okay, so by way of intro, you teach the students here. You're
I do.
one of the teachers. People come in and build a guitar in 5 days and you make it happen.
I help it happen.
You help it happen. Dude,
Yeah,
we've all had a look at that horrific nightmare of a fret.
it needs love.
It does indeed. I've straightened the fretboard.
Yep.
There is some rocking all the way up. So yeah.
Okay, all right.
Cool. Onwards.
Nice one.
Ben, come over here right now. This is bad. We've got a wire caught underneath the scratch plate. Just want to show you guys what we were gasping at. Shocking.
You just saw that, I've got it back, and I'm going to take the scratch plate off to see what the hell they were doing with that screw. It does look like it's actually blown right through the scratch plate. Okay, let's see what's going on underneath this neck actually. Okay, so the neck is 31st of May 2022. There you go, you can see that. All signed off, and we've got our bit of brass in there. And I can't quite make out what's going on. There. Great big hole. That's a tone hole, that is. Okay. Cool. So here's where the scratch plate's been screwed down onto a wire, which sort of sucks. I mean, we were going to go in here in any case. In this neck pocket, you can see where they've used just permanent marker around the edge so that you can't see it, yeah, when the neck's in place. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it shows that they actually care what you see. Anyway, the other interesting thing is that half of these countersinks have got evidence of drills slipping. Okay, that's one fun pot, isn't it? So we've got a little bit of shielding on the scratch plate. We've got a little bit of shielding paint in the bottom of the cavity, but nothing on the side walls. It's a little bit more than I was expecting, to be honest. I don't know what this is all about. Wow, that must be some sort of a locating thing for the manufacturing technique. But you can see the sheer amount of pressure that was used to screw the scratch plate down has, well, it's actually damaged the paint. It's put a lot of pressure on there. Let's look at these fireball pickups. They look a little bit like the sort of Cuniffe wide range things, of course, but fireball. That's actually really clever. So we've got Fender branding on the back. It tells us what it is, but I really do like the way that you've got the start and end of each coil coming through the bottom of the case. I'm going to show Sam this actually. That's smart. If Fender are good at many things, but one thing they are good at is improving production and efficiency and all that, as is evidenced by the fact that we've got an extra pickup route here, just in case they need it. What I do have is a random wire, just chilling out. So that's the random, okay, that's the ground wire there that is supposed to be connected to this tag that is bolted to the shielding paint on the back. I'm not sure that's ever actually been soldered on, but yeah, this is quite cool. This is quite cool. 393 763. All right, let's have a look. Bridge 7.39, 7.44, 7.54. Neck 7.16. And they've got the S1 switch, coil tapping things, 4.02, 3.94, and then of course 2.2 in the middle with the coil tap on, and 4.04. Cool. Let's get this rewired. So the S1 switch is pretty cool. The wiring is uninspiring. I think all in all, it's not quite worth the sum of its parts. Hell, I've just spotted a scratch on that edge that I hadn't seen before. Yeah, that's not ideal. That certainly wasn't me. That looks like sandpaper. So that was 1500 grit. We go on to 2000. I absolutely did not lick that. Nobody saw anything. Ultra mega versatile multi-use guitar polish. There we go. I might need to go 2,500, 3,000. Let's just see what we look like. Almost perfect. Yep, there's the cable that's been trapped. So that's down now. There's always going to be a little bit of a lump there now, I'm afraid. It's okay. It's just not really worth the price. They're not even £1,000. They're 890 or so. But yeah, 890 or so that needs at least a 200 or 300 quid setup, crown polish, full makeover. I'm not sure if it's worth it. I'm vacillating between things I like and things I don't like. The nut is absolutely scratched to, it's it's raw off maybe 100 grit sandpaper, something like that, or a file. But what I do like is they've gone and filed an angle in on each end to make it more comfortable. They haven't rounded anything over, but they've got a distinct angle there. I do like that. I mean, I'm gonna have to hit it with a nice fine file to, you know, just improve it. Yeah, this is a fret end finishing file, and at the same time just round that over. The last thing you want to do is have the meat of your hand run into a sharp corner of whatever this nut material is. I genuinely couldn't figure out which hole to put that string in. I think I need even more caffeine. Look, we've got a maple neck, walnut skunk stripe, we've got a poplar body, we've got, it's relatively lightweight, we've got 8 pounds 9 ounces, or 3.89 kilograms. In all, it's not a bad instrument. It probably even sounds okay. The final fit and finish absolutely sucked. From the way the scratch plate was put in, to the half shielded shielding paint, to there was a wire that was desoldered, the nut was absolutely shoddily done, and some of these frets had been spot leveled to a point where, well, they looked like a deranged squirrel that had a go at them. Not ideal. But after a day's work, yeah, nice guitar.
Hey guys, this is Josh at Crimson Guitars. I'm going to test drive this Fender Meteora for you. We're just going through a Fender Blues Junior. I'm going to start on the bridge pickup. Nice. We've also got our sneaky little switch here, which is going to split the coils. Let's give that a try. Beautiful. Yeah, it's definitely as comfy as a Strat, and it sounds gorgeous. I mean, it's a good thing. It does look good as well, doesn't it?
Don't forget, if you're watching this anytime within a couple of weeks of the video going live, you can win this guitar. She could be yours. We'll ship worldwide, and yeah, check the link. This is all to help fund the Dorset Guitar Museum, which is a supremely exciting project that we've got going on here.